A very warm welcome to the Roland R. Goins Stadium here at John Hersey High School. Today we've got a brilliant matchup on a gorgeous night for some football. We've got your very own Hershey Huskies facing off against the Prospect Knights, a rematch after the opening game where the Huskies went down. A very good chance for the Huskies to earn their revenge against the rival school Prospect and the Knights. I'm joined here, I'm Jack Foster. I'm joined here with Caden Trikoshi. It's a great night for football. How are you feeling, Caden?
I mean, absolute beautiful night for football. I'm just very, very excited for this matchup. Tough start for Hersey so far. They were 3-5 overall. They started 0-4 in conference, but last game bounced back with a win against Buffalo Grove, 12-6. This is a very important matchup for the Huskies against a very formidable foe and their rivals Prospect, and I'm just excited to be here to witness it.
Yeah, this is always, no matter what sport it is, and this is the fourth different sport for me to get to call a Hersey versus Prospect rivalry game. And unfortunately, I never got the chance to call a football game because I play in the sport. But that's definitely where the heat of the rivalry is in boys football. And now we are going to be going silent for the national anthem. Beautiful moment there. Tonight's game is being played on the 24th anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and the plane that went down in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. That's a very special moment for me. I know I had an aunt in New York at the time. I just want to shout out every single first responder, every firefighter, police officer that puts their life on the line for the good of the people, and just, making good service out there to save people's lives. And every single firefighter and police officer and port authority officer that went into the towers that day to save lives, they are true heroes. And really, we all say it, but truly never forget, because this is quite a day to remember, and this is a day to honor the United States. And the Huskies, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, we are very grateful for those brave people, and I mean, I don't know anything we could do to repay them. That's a very big moment in American history, and they really stepped up.
Tonight's the way to repay it tonight. The Huskies, I believe, are going to go out, and I think they're going to play with a chip on their shoulder, not only because of the rivalry game, but because of the loss. And, the thing I love about football is physicality, and obviously there isn't a lot of it in this, but there's still a lot of electric plays and a lot of energy, and there's a lot of fun to see just out on the field. You got to love just watching the game.
Yep.
As Prospect's going to take the field here. On offense, here we go. The defense out here for the Huskies so far. On the defense right now, on the right corner side, we've got number 11. That's Kira Miller, senior. At safety, I believe that's number 3, Casey Stockbridge. Prospect's going to come out in a dual set, motion the back, trips to the left, quarterback, dropping back to pass. It's number 5. Pass over the middle is incomplete. The Prospect the Prospect quarterback is Emily Evers. And last year,
just to touch on what you said earlier, I mean, this isn't just a big game for their season, it's Prospects. I mean, if you're at Hersey, you're trying to beat Prospect. in front of a home crowd right now. They got an Orange Crush section pretty strong out there, starting to get loud. This is a big game for Hersey. Let's see if they can step up.
Dropping back is Evers. She's going to throw it deep down the field. That pass is going to be just past the fingertips of Maeve Joel, number 11 for Prospect. It is 3rd and 6 now for the Huskies.
Joel, I believe, is a senior, and I believe she was here last year for the inaugural Prospect team. She is one of the captains for the Prospect flag
Just the
football
second
team.
season that we're seeing for Hershey flag football. A bunch set now. The halfback's going to go in motion for Prospect. Evers is going to drop back. She's going to throw to the tailback in the flat over the head. Now it's 4th down coming up, so Prospect does have the option to punt, and they are going to bring the punt team out on the field.
And that's a massive stop for the Huskies. I mean, first drive of the game, it starts 1st and 6. They make 3 consecutive stops, 3 consecutive incompletions, and now they have a chance to gain possession, maybe right at midfield.
I want to give a quick shout-out to the Orange Crush student section. They're making a great showing tonight, and a shout-out to the Super Buddies over at the CLS program. Got to love what they do there. The punt is high in the air. It's going to take a Hersey bounce and go out of bounds at about the 31-yard line.
This is prime field position for Coach Dorsey and her squad right now. They need to capitalize, get out early with a bang.
I myself as a punter noticed that one kind of went off the left of the foot. Normally for me, if it goes off the left of the foot, it normally has to do with the drop. Obviously these girls, they're here to play more football than they are to punt. They're here to catch passes, throw touchdowns, so I'm sure they're not too worried about it, but this is prime field position, as you said, Caden. Here's Sierra Brown. She's going to give it off on a jet sweep. That's Layla Saladino. She's going to cut back, and her flag got pulled at the 27-yard line.
Layla Saladino, one of 2 sophomores.
Flag in the backfield.
2 sophomores on the varsity roster, and she's made a big difference stepping up as a starter.
There's a flag on the jet sweep to Saladino there, the sophomore. Looks like an illegal blocking call on the Huskies. Or possibly, could that be one too many players on the field? Or no, that definitely can't be.
That looked like some sort of
illegal block.
Holding, yeah. Tugging on something, not the flag. I don't know.
The referee made a shoving motion, which in regular football would be a pass interference, but since it was a jet sweep handoff, there can't be a pass interference call. So I'm assuming it's going to be a blocking call, which obviously in this isn't legal. There isn't a lot of physical contact. This is obviously a much different sport. As you can see, first downs are typically 20 yards. So right now it is 2nd and 12. The Huskies can hand the ball off whenever they want. That is a new rule. Last year you could not hand the ball off 5 yards within the goal to gain.
And defenders can also rush immediately.
Yes, they can rush immediately now. So like the concept of blitzing is a much more live thing now. But as I was saying earlier, previously is normally it would be 1st and 20. The ball would be at the 40, and they would have to get to the 20-yard line. But they are allowed to start first down from anywhere now. So they started from the 32-yard line in a 1st and 12, and then the penalty looked like it was on Prospect. So now the ball's getting moved up to the 21-yard
This might be a first
line. It's a 1st and 1. Brown's in the pocket. She's going to take off and run. She's going to get the first.
Gets around a couple.
Gets her flag pulled at around the 14-yard line. Prime position now for the Huskies to score.
1st and goal, the first play in the red zone for Hersey tonight. They were not very successful in the red zone in previous conference matchups, but maybe they gained a little confidence after that last game against Buffalo Grove.
Sierra Brown is a returning starter for the at quarterback. She was the quarterback last year, a sophomore. Now she is a junior, so plenty of experience for her. She's in the backfield. She's going to throw over the middle. That one's caught. Flag pulled at the penalty spot. The yellow marker there.
I believe that was Bryce McGuinn with the catch.
2-yard line.
Takes that, and that is about a 13-yard reception for McGuinn.
Looks like that might have been the center, actually. Yes, Bryce McGuinn. So that's a new thing as well, as the center can now go out for a pass. As now McGuinn is going to be snapping her the ball again. Here's Brown, throwing off to the left. Wide open for a touchdown. Looks like that was Layla Saladino, the sophomore, getting into the end zone for a score on the out route.
Huskies strike first.
And just under 3 minutes into the game.
They'll go for the one-pointer.
It's 6-0 Huskies. They're going to go for the one. Brown has her flag pulled at the 5. She could not find a receiver in the end zone. However, big score for your Huskies early on. A new rule tonight and for this season. Last year it was 2 20-minute halves. This year we are playing with 4 12-minute quarters. And just with 9:18 left, the Hershey Huskies have a 6-0 lead. And can they force another 3 and out on this prospect team?
Yeah, that was just a beautiful play design. Saladino on the flat. Brown really had no pressure. Just took a deep breath, fired it. Saladino wide open, 6-0 Huskies.
Gotta love the energy you see on the sideline too. There's a lot of life from the Huskies on their own sideline, and you look at prospects. I mean, after letting up a score, there's just nothing. Dropping back to pass. Here's Evers. She's going to throw down the field. That's caught at the 28-yard line. Pass complete there to Julia Ney.
Good pull by Baker. Make sure she didn't get away, get some extra yardage there, but nevertheless, great pass. And the reception, that's about a gain of 10.
That's going to be a first down for prospect. So normally a new rule is the ball always starts at the 14-yard line, meaning that the offense will start with a 1st and 6. And prospect completed it on the 1st and 6 there. Now here's a 1st and 11. Hersey looked to be showing pressure. They drop back now. Here's a handoff. The running back there, number 18, that is Taryn Sorensen for the Knights. She's going to get her flag pulled at what looks to be the 36-yard line. It's 2nd and 4 now.
Big spot for the Knights. Need to convert soon. Huskies looking to stay.
Wandler head up on the snapper. Evers is going to take off and run.
Oh, she's in trouble.
She's going to get her flag pulled by Jillian Wandler, number 34, at the 37-yard line. So good stop there from Wandler. Gain of just a yard on the play, maybe a yard and a half. It's 3rd and 2 now, and this is definitely...
Orange Crush is getting loud. This is a very, very big down for the Husky defense.
This is definitely a go-for-it scenario for prospects, so you need probably 2 stops here if you're the Huskies.
Shots back.
There's going to be a throw over the middle. Easy completion there to number 11. That's Maeve Joel, second reception of the night for her. Emily Evers looks to be a new quarterback for prospect. Last year, from what I remember, it was Libby McDonough playing QB, but this year, Emily Evers, who we have on our roster, she as a wide receiver. Maybe there's an injury to McDonough that we don't know about, but she is got the starting ball tonight for the Knights. There's a snap back to her. They're going to hand it off. She's going to get a nice big run there. That's Taryn Sorensen. And she's going to have her flag pulled at around the 45-yard line of Hersey.
And to play off what you said about Evers, I mean, it looks like she's found a favorite target in Maeve Joel. And Joel is showing her talents on both sides of the ball early. We're not even halfway into the first quarter. She's already made some impact plays for the Knights.
2 receivers condensed for prospect, 2 receivers out wide on the numbers. Here's Evers. Pressure came in from Ndidi. And right to the flat. That's an immediate flag pull. Great stop there from Veronica Rona.
Joel again with the reception. And the flat just didn't get many yards after the catch, excuse me. Good pressure from Iwagwu.
Yeah. Rona, the senior, got there immediately. Great hustle on that play, and great job breaking down and getting the flag. 1 in the backfield, 1 condensed, 2 to the bottom side for prospect. Now Evers is going to take off and run. She's going to try to get the first, and she does, just out of the reach of Ndidi Iwagwu.
Wow, that was extremely risky.
For prospect.
She faced 2 Husky defenders right at the line to gain and dodged them both. Pretty athletic play and sets him up for a 1st and 15.
I'd like to shout out Coach Pat Crost. He does a fantastic job running the girls' defense. He was a former defensive backs coach for the boys' football team, but now he's taken on a new level here for the girls, and he's doing a fantastic job. Shout out Coach Crost. 4 receivers on the bottom side. Evers is going to throw, and that's going to be dropped in and out of the hands of Amelia Andrews.
That looked like a botched screen pass.
Yeah.
Just a new rule again. New rule this year is screens are allowed, and you could actually physically block on a screen now in flag football. And it looks like that was what the Knights were trying to set up. It didn't go as they planned.
They can set a pick, so they can't put their hands out, but they can. it's almost like basketball. You go out and you're essentially just like an obstacle in the way.
Yeah.
And here's Evers dropping back to pass again. She's going to throw it way deep down the field. That's going to be caught. And trying to get the flag. There's going to be a flag thrown on the play.
And holding on the Huskies.
Likely going to be defensive holding. The catch there, that was Liz Eicher for the Knights. A huge, huge shot way down the field.
Incredible job getting up. The defender got turned around right behind her. And
looks like that was a gain of 24 on the play for the Knights. And sometimes the announcer jinx just hits. I was just praising the defense, and sometimes it happens, and I'll take responsibility for that one. But that's a tough play, a jump ball. Those are not easy for the defenders. Great play by Eicher for the Knights. But now the Hershey Huskies have some work to do. They're at their own 4-yard line. They've got to get a stop now. Big condensed split for Prospect. Evers is going to run. It's going to be a speed option pitch.
Wow.
That's Sorensen, and did not get a flagpole. Touchdown Prospect.
Wow. Incredible design on the speed option in the red zone.
Terrence Sorensen. The condensed split. Prospect set out the pick. The pitch from the quarterback. And Terrence Sorensen dodging defenders and getting into the end zone. And now this is a pretty big 2-point conversion. If the Huskies, 1-point conversion. If the Huskies get a stop here, they can go to work on offense. Here's Evers. Pressure came from Ndidi. That's going to be thrown up to the end zone and caught. So the 1 point is good, and Prospect is up 7-6.
Wow.
Just a 1-point deficit for the Huskies. So now you got to wonder if they're going to score again. You got to wonder if they're going to go for 2. Likely, I think that's the strat here.
And Foster, this is kind of surprising. I mean, going into this, we were talking about how we thought this was going to be a defensive battle.
And we've got 2 quick scores. Just 5 minutes to go, and it's a 6-7 game.
Orange Crush.
That was a very long drive for Prospect, and you can see from some of the Hersey defenders, they're gassed. Like those long offensive drives in girls and normal football, like those can really wear out the defenses. There goes Ndidi on the jet sweep. It looked like she got the first down. We're going to wait for the signal from the referee.
Gain about 1 yard on the play.
And
I thought she got it too. And then he marked him back.
So it turns out the flag was pulled much further back than we had assumed. Here's a condensed split for Hersey. Iwagwu is going to go in motion. Brown's going to roll out, throw. That's a complete pass. First down for the Huskies. That's number 12 on the catch there, Bryce McGuinn.
I mean, there are some threats in this Hersey receiver room.
I mean, clearly it was a rollout design for Brown, but Ndidi was definitely wide open on the backside there. But with the concept that I'm assuming Coach Locke or Coach Dorsey drew up, that they wanted her to roll out, they wanted her to get it to McGuinn or another receiver on the back on the read side. Here's Brown rolling out again. That pass just going to be out of reach. She was looking for McGuinn again, so clearly she's got a favorite target so far. That's the junior Bryce McGuinn.
Yeah, McGuinn has made such an impact already. Owagu's been open often. I mean, this team, they could be threats. Brown likes to roll out. Sorry about that. Brown likes to roll out, and maybe she can find one of these threats on this one here. Oh, wow.
Contact in the backfield there. That's going to be a flag. Roughing the passer penalty coming in here.
I believe that was McGuinn again. She was wide open on the flat, but Brown had some contact, and there's "you can't do that" chance coming from Orange Crush.
You gotta love to hear those. I mean, it's a sense of relief when you're on the field and you get the student section having your back. I'm not sure if it's going to be an automatic first down here. It's not going to be. They're going to have about 2 yards more to go. 2nd and 2. So you got to wonder if the Huskies will probably run the ball here. They haven't run it very much yet. It's only been jet sweeps to Iwagwu, and there's Ndidi in the backfield right now. In motion.
Ooh.
That's going to be a pitch. Looks like that's Saladino again.
Pulled it short, and it looks like they will have inches to go on the 3rd down play.
Very close play there.
Or they're going to call it.
That's going to be a first down. Very close.
Wow.
So I was wondering if we were going to have to break out the non-existent chains here, but turns out we don't.
That could have been
first down for the Huskies.
That looked like it could have been a triple option for Iwagu. And amazing play
There's
selection
Brown.
from
She's
Brown.
going to roll out to her right. That's going to be caught. Gabby Fellman going to get her flag pulled at the 48-yard line, maybe the 49.
Fellman, an impact player last year, a quiet start today. That's her first reception, but she is looking to get on the stat sheet a little bit more here.
Gain of 8 on the play, and that's going to leave the Huskies with a 2nd and 12. What a night we've got here for football.
I was just going to say.
There's a beautiful breeze. I mean, it was kind of a toasty day out earlier. Here's Brown with a little bit of a spin in the backfield. She's going to give it off short to number 32. Whoa, big truck, and
Contact.
there comes the flag. That was Maddie Breton. Wow, that was a big hit.
Her first reception.
Yeah, first reception. Oh, wow, penalty against Prospect.
Wow.
So turns out it might be a rule that I don't know of.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the ruling on that.
This is still a sport that I'm learning, but
that's
maybe
the,
it was
equivalent of a blocking foul. No?
Yeah, maybe a blocking foul in basketball. This is still a learning process for me, but that's like, wow, I'm kind of surprised. But that was a big hit. Maddie Breton, good job staying on her feet. So that's how you physically play. That's a great play. Making the catch and just sticking through the contact. Yeah. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Huskies.
Hersey sidelines motioning like a blocking foul. I mean, that was a very smart play by Braden to draw that contact.
In motion, there's Saladino. It's going to be fake handoff to Ndidi. There's a throw down the field, and open was Angela Coletti.
Wow, that was a lapse in coverage from Prospect. I mean, both flats were open. I believe that's Saladino and Iwagu. And Coletti on a streak. She was lightly covered. Just a miscue.
First time we've seen a play action concept today from the Huskies, and it almost worked, but the throw, just a little too much juice from Brown. She's been accurate all night so far, though. That's, I believe, her first incompletion. Here's Brown. She's going to try to maneuver in the backfield, going back to Breton. And
Maddie Breeden looks like the short option.
Completion there. Getting to the 36-yard line. So now it's a 3rd and 14.
Her only receptions have been dump-offs today. Maybe that's a play design from
This is an important
Dorsey.
down for Hersey. They need to make it 4th and manageable. You can't afford a punt here. Obviously, I wish in this sport there was, but there's no field goal kicking. Love to watch that, though. It's Brown, almost got her flag pulled. She's going to get it off to Ndidi. Her flag is pulled at around the 33. So just a short gain there. So now it's a 4th and long for the Huskies.
4th and forever for the Huskies. This is going to be interesting.
New personnel coming out.
Call. And it looks like they might keep their offense on.
Casey Stockbridge, number 3, and Maddie Breton coming on now. Coletti coming off.
Iwagu wide. Saladino
2 in the
on
backfield.
the other side.
They're going to fake it. Brown off to her right, favored side again. There's a throw down the field. Wide open! Gabby Fellman, touchdown, Huskies!
Wow.
And on 4th and 14, Brown rolling out to her right, as she does, throwing down the field. And Gabby Fellman, who we said got off to a little bit of a slow start, she is on fire now. 2 receptions this drive, and 1 was a touchdown, capping off a huge drive for the Huskies.
Not only 4th and 14, there's 13 seconds left in this quarter. I mean, that was an electric play from Brown rolling out under pressure,
that
still
is
able to find
perfect
Fellman.
for momentum, and you really need this 2-point now. This is huge. Brown, she's got 2 in the backfield again. She's rolling out to her right normally, and there's a throw, and down to a knee and caught. Looks like that was Saladino on the catch, and the 2-point is good. With just 13.9 left, the Huskies have a 7-point lead. It's 14-7.
Massive 2-point conversion from the 10 right there.
Just love the energy that you're seeing on the sideline from the Dogs right now. That was in a huge, huge, huge play.
Yeah, they look like
Gabby
the team.
Fellman, fantastic job route running.
And we got some push-ups in the Orange Crush.
Shout out to the Super Buddies. They're bringing the energy. Gotta love it.
Not only is the student section bringing the energy, but it looks like the sideline has a momentum right now. The Huskies hyped
Prospect
after that
Knights
touchdown pass.
Back, their offense back on the field. They're going to motion a receiver across. Here comes that speed option again. It's Taryn Sorensen. She's got a lot of speed. tried to cut it back, and both her flags got pulled. Great play on the defense there. That's Addie Park on the stop and Jillian Wandler. 2 seniors. Leaders in dual sport athletes. So that's going to be it for the quarter. Right now, it's a 14-7 Hersey Huskies lead. Kaden, what are your thoughts?
I mean, this is just not what I expected. 12-6 was the last game against BG for the Huskies. I'm pretty sure Prospect had a low-scoring game as well, and already we were out 14-7. We had some explosive plays on both sides for both teams. This has just been a great game to watch. How about you? What do you think?
I'm thinking this is awesome. This is the exact start that we wanted, and there's no better team to do it against. Like, I love seeing it. I love seeing us beat Prospect, and I'm telling you guys, I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to get it back in football this year. Week 8, I believe the date would be sometime in October, I believe the 3rd week.
I think it is.
We're going to get it back. I promise. We're going to get it back. I promise you guys. And make sure to tune in to, I'm pretty sure Maine West has a streaming service, but if not, just be there. Tomorrow at Maine West at 6:30 p.m. kickoff.
Support the Dogs. First win of the season coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna get a first win, 100%. It's gonna be it's gonna be a great game. I'm encouraging that you be there. We would love to support the Dogs. We're gonna go capture a win for you guys, first of the season. Tomorrow at Maine West, 6:30 p.m. kickoff. Be there. It's not a far drive, so if you can come out and support, we would love that. We're going to go get the win for you guys. We promise you that.
You know this Orange Crush will be here. They're here for the flag football game. They're packed out.
Tomorrow's the USA theme. Bit of a correlation to what's going on right now. And, just with the 24th anniversary of 9/11, that's going to be a big win. And there's a big pass down the field.
She came down with that. Wow.
Wow, what a catch there.
Long hair covering the numbers, but that was an amazing
That was number 11.
play.
That's Maeve Joel again.
Oh.
Favorite target for sure. So that's a big pass for Prospect, and now you kind of feel like the momentum could possibly turn in their favor, but you still got girls on the sideline jumping up and down, loving the music, having a great night. They're just having fun. They're here to play, but most importantly, as we do with all sports, they're here to have fun. We play sports because we love them. Here's a pass from Evers. It's going to be behind her.
2 spectacular catches from the Knights to start this drive.
Amelia Andrews is going to turn back and make the grab, and that's going to be another first down for Prospect. So they're moving the ball right now. And Hersey's defense really needs to stop.
They're moving it, Foster.
Fantastic catch there.
This is 1st and 18. 18 yards in 3 plays. That's difficult to overcome. Hersey needs to make a stop right here.
Evers is going to take off right away. Big stop. Right there at the line of scrimmage. That is number 7 again, Veronica Rona. She's gotten 2 big tackles right at the line of scrimmage. A senior that I don't believe played last year, so she's really making her mark in literally what is probably going in what is, I would assume, her first and probably only season, because unfortunately flag football hasn't hit the NCAA level yet, and I hope it does because it's just so much fun to watch.
Yeah, I actually heard that some players are getting scouted for flag football.
Really? Oh, yeah. Pressure immediately.
Ooh,
that ball's tipped, and that's Veronica Rona again.
Wow.
Look at that impact. She's jumping up and down. How about that? That's defense right there.
This Husky D has been electric these past couple plays.
And boys coach, Coach Pardon, he says it best. Plays on defense happen when you get to the ball. Pressure came in on the quarterback there. She had to throw it immediately, get your arms up, get a tip on the ball, and it was almost picked. But still, what an impact, and that's exactly the energy you need.
This looks 4 wide from the Knights.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Bit of a quad set, and how it's going to be empty backfield, motion out from the tailback. Time ticking down in the game. That's going to be a throw downfield. She was looking for Maeve Joel again, and that's going to be incomplete on the pass breakup there.
And personnel switch.
That's number 6, Shannon Conroy, returning senior.
The Knights will punt. Time to shine for their special teams coordinator, who is bringing out this line.
Not sure who the special teams coordinator is for Hersey, but I would love to maybe meet him.
I didn't know there was a special
I
teams
didn't know they had those, but looks like we're going to have a 3x3x1 return set. for the Huskies. Line drive kick. That's going to be caught. I believe the returner is Gabby Fellman. She's going to make a cutback, and her flag's going to get pulled at the 36. So that's going to set up a 1st and 4 for the Huskies.
Big possession for Hersey. They have 64 yards to go. They have 8 minutes to do it. If they can take time off this clock and still put a score in, they're going into halftime with a lot of momentum.
Agree. I think the strategy here and the game plan is you're going to want to take time off the clock. So maybe if I were the Huskies, a quick run here, get it to about 2nd and 1, and then go get the 1st down. Just let time bleed.
Yep.
Because they do get the ball to start the half, and if they can just drain everything, leave their defense out on the field with maybe a minute left, that's huge. Here's a jet sweep, and Dede.
Flag pulled behind.
It's going to be brought down for a loss.
I completely agree with you, though.
I was going to say tackle for loss, but there's no tackling in this, I'd say.
Running clock in flag football, I mean, you're right. They need to use that to their advantage.
Yeah. Condensed set, the tailback, and Dede is going to be off to the right. She's going to be up in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Brown off to her right. Oh, and she's going to get sacked. Flag pulled at the 26, and that is really not what we needed.
Yeah, this Hersey team started this drive 1st and 4. Now it is 3rd and 16.
New personnel coming off. That's Angela Coletti and Allie Kirch coming on for the Huskies. Stockbridge and Bredden just came off. Condensed set. And Dede in the backfield. Sierra Brown moving to her right. Throws, and that's going to be broken up. And if you're the Huskies, got to bring on the punt unit now. I don't know who the punter is. I know last year Cece Morrow, and she had some fantastic punts. Excited to see who it is here. I believe that might be the quarterback. That might be Sierra Brown. Is that?
I believe it is. I think
Numbers
that
are
is
so small from here.
I think that is Sierra Brown. I think she will be punting for the Huskies. Little throwback to Colton Gamino the past 2 years for Hersey football. Dual action star.
Let's see the punt here. It's a bit of a high one. It's going to be helicopter spin. Caught at the 50. Here comes the return. A little bit of a spin. She's going to get her flag pulled at the 41, so pretty good field position for Prospect. And now work for the Hersey defense to do. And that was, I mean, we talked about what the offense needed to do, and that was not it. But the defense, the pressure's on them now to get the stop, to get the offense back on the field. Big possession here. They've got to get the stop here, and I believe they will. It is going to be a 1st and 1.
Shotgun, and the receivers are wide.
I feel so weird to say 1st and 1. That's going to be a flag. I thought her flag was pulled in the backfield. She's going to get it to Amelia Andrews, who's going to get her flag pulled at the 29.
I thought so, too.
That's a 1st down for Prospect. Maybe it looked like it was the mouth guard that came out. She's got a yellow mouth guard. That was confusing for me.
That's interesting. I actually
it really is.
Yeah. And just noticing now, it looks like Hersey has blue flags.
Yeah, Hersey's got blue flags and Prospect has yellow.
He's flipping the colors a little bit. I'm not sure if that's a home thing.
It's tough to see when the flag gets pulled and it goes to the ground.
Yeah.
There's a handoff.
Wow, in the backfield.
Sorensen, and look who it is again. That's Veronica Rona in the backfield. Another flag pull for loss.
Veronica Rona making her presence known in the backfield. She has had many pressures taking advantage of these new rules for this 2025 season where you can rush any time, I'm pretty sure.
That's a defensive leader if I've ever seen one. Someone who gets the ball, makes plays, and then brings energy afterward. That is what you love to see on the defensive side. Is now Prospect has a 2nd and 18 coming up. In motion is the back Sorensen. Here's Evers going to throw over the head of favorite target Maeve Joel.
Contact there, no flag. It was well overthrown.
Just slight contact there. I don't think that was worthy of a flag. Coach Cross making adjustments to the defense now. We haven't seen many personnel changes for the defense. The 7 that we're seeing out there is a very stout 7. They have a very good rep for making plays, interceptions, turnovers, and stops for loss. 5 in the box now for Hersey.
Big third down.
Third down. Throw down the field. There's Maeve Joel. 1st down. Flag pulled at the Hersey 13 and a half yard line maybe.
I think that was Joel's 7th target just about. I mean, who's counting?
Fourth catch of the night for Mae Joel.
That's very impressive that she is like that much. But obviously she is a threat. She has around 30 yards, I'm guessing. I mean,
that was man coverage for the Hershey Huskies. I don't know who was in coverage there, but I could tell it was man based off how the safeties were aligned to the condensed set. Looks like we're still in man now. Back in motion. 3 receiver side to the right. Down short to Taryn Sorensen. She got to about the 5-yard line, and a couple missed pulls there from Hersey.
She's a very elusive back, very shifty.
Yeah, she's very shifty, very speedy is what we've seen. She really likes to have that open field space, but even when it's close quarters, she still manages to weave her way through.
2nd and goal from the 5.
Defensive chance coming from the OC student section now.
Yeah, honestly, the student section, I mean, they haven't stopped dancing since probably the start of the quarter. I mean, very impressive showing, very electric, hyping up.
4 receivers to the left now.
This goal line stand.
For Evers. Speed option again. She's going to keep. She's going to run.
Wow.
Great flag pull. That's Jillian Wandler there at the 4-yard line. No gain for the Knights. I almost thought that was Veronica Rona again with another stop. She's been all over the place, but great stop there from Jillian Wandler. Correction there, the ball is going to be placed at the 3-yard line. Four receivers set again. Snap to Evers. It's going to be a immediate handoff to Taryn Sorensen.
On the goal line.
Signal touchdown.
Oh, she got him. Wow. That flag was pulled on the goal line, but she is signaled.
In the one, I believe it was the reach across with the ball. The ball crossed the plane just in time.
Wow.
That's an important thing in all football. Reaching out is really what makes the difference. And based off where she got her flag pulled on a 3rd down, looks like the Knights probably would have gotten it anyway based off where they were. Now they've got a condensed set for the 1 point. They're trying to go for the tie here. Evers got a lot of time. She's going to take off and run. Does she get her flag pulled before?
Oh, she did.
She does.
Wow.
Huge stop for the Huskies. That's going to keep it a 1-point game. It looks like the referee's going to come in and discuss about it. There is no official ruling yet. The initial ruling was a stop. There is the conversion is no good. And the Hershey Huskies remain in the lead, 14-13. Huge stop. I believe that was Wandler on the flagpole once again.
Yeah, even though it's a 1-point play, that is an extremely amazing stop for momentum. That could be huge for this team. 3.5 minutes.
Perseverance right there. Even though you just let up a touchdown on a rough play, you still make the play there. And there's Brown. She's going to try to run. Got to about the 15-yard line. 2nd and 4 coming up. 2nd and 5.
Still 85 yards to go for this Husky team, and they need to do it quick. Still have all their timeouts, all 2, but they have 3 minutes on the clock.
In motion. Brown's going to keep. She's going to take off again and run. Got her flag pulled just about a yard up.
They still have a very high chance.
Gain of 1 of the play.
This new rule where they start at the 14 starts at 1st and 6. So even after 2 quick stops by this Knight defense, it's still a 3rd and 3.
Really need a completion here. We cannot. This is not a good time to be going another 3 and out. Here's Brown, and wide open in the flat. That's going to be a 1st down. And still going. That was Layla Saladino. Got her flag pulled at the 28-yard line. That's a Huskies 1st down.
Very impressive, and I think they're hurrying up. Saladino races back to the line of scrimmage with the ball.
You can hear the cheer from the crowd for the 1st down. Big 1st down there. Really needed that one. Ndidi's going to stay in the backfield, set a pick, throw down the field. That's caught in traffic. Gabby Fellman.
Massive grab. And I believe that is the 2-minute warning.
No, they don't have those.
They do.
They do?
This is a new rule, sorry.
What?
Another new rule for the 2025 season. They actually do have a 2-minute warning in flag football.
That's new to me, too.
But it will be 1st and 14.
Because
A quick 2-minute
The
warning.
NCAA just enforced the 2-minute timeout, and a flag is going to come in, a whistle blown immediately. That's going to be a false start on the Huskies. Unfortunate penalty there. And
Yikes.
that's probably, when you have that 2-minute warning, use that as a free timeout.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they could have taken their time.
I'm not totally against the hurry up and trying to catch the prospect defense off guard, but in that situation, I think you got to realize, time is in your favor. Just take your time.
Yeah, I'm on your side.
Condensed set. Here's Brown, back to pass, big blitz, throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete, just over the hands of Bryce McGuinn.
And that penalty is extremely costly. This is 2nd and 19 for the Huskies with 1:45 to go. I guess the clock also stops within the 2-minute warning. No running clock anymore, apparently.
Normal football within the 2 minutes. So now an incomplete pass will result in the stoppage of clock. And Didi still going. She's going to get to the 46-yard line. Great play, great hustle. She avoided 2 defenders there for the Knights.
Huge play to electrify the sideline and the student section.
A timeout called by the Huskies. 1:33 remaining in the half. A score here would be huge, as the offense is going to come back out on the field to start the second half.
Yeah, Foster, right now, as you're a resident football professional here, what do you draw up on this 3rd and 7?
On a 3rd and 7, being that this is flag football and it's a lot different, I'd go for more of almost a curl flat concept, because you either want to get a quick completion right on the curl, and if not, you can throw it to the flat and hope your receivers can just win on the edge with speed. And even if you do get those completions where it's not the first down, you're in a very 4th and manageable where you've got Sierra Brown, who can run for the first down, and if she will, and if she can, and if she needs to, she definitely will. So I'm interested to see what they're going to draw up here. There looks like they're going to go another condensed set.
Full
2
house.
Receivers on each side. Great call. Full house. Poker reference there. Sierra Brown off to her left. That throw was tipped, and it's going to be caught. Bryce McGuinn, why not get the first down immediately? They didn't go for that curl flat, like I said. The center just leaked right out.
Defender directly in her face, tips the pass, still finds the open receiver right in the middle of the field. That receiver is also covered. That was an amazing play.
And very consistently, you'll see the center, Bryce McGuinn, just go out uncovered. As Brown got all the time in the world to throw down the field. Was looking for McGuinn again. That one was just out of reach.
I think the past 3 plays have been using that full house concept, that full house formation.
Yeah, that causes a lot of chaos for the defense, a lot of maybe misreads. But the center is, she's able to just leak right out and just find her way through. I mean, there's a lot of chaos there with those sets. As there's a full house condensed set again. Brown, and Didi's going to stay in the backfield. Brown off to her right. He's going to throw. That's caught. Wow. Bryce McGuinn again. First down and a little bit more after the play.
Prime position right there. McGuinn makes a move.
16 on that one.
Yards after catch. That's what she's been important for today. And it's a 1st and goal for the Huskies. 1 minute remaining in the half.
Big play there, and I love what this offense is doing right now. Coach Dorsey and Coach Locke, Billy Locke, a former boys football
timeout
coach.
Prospect right before the snap.
No, timeout on prospect. Timeout for prospect. Just right before the snap. I love what they're doing. Mm-hmm. They're drawing up plays where they can get receivers. I noticed a mesh concept earlier, and with those, causes a lot of confusion for the defense. It looks like prospect's been in a lot of man coverage. And with that, there's normally an open receiver, but almost every time you see that center, she just finds a way through. I love what they're drawing up, and I'm gonna hope that they're gonna keep going with it, because they've been doing a fantastic job executing. What do you think, Caden?
I think that center rule that you brought up, I think that's so interesting and so vital to many offensive concepts. I mean, having that center be able to roll out, cause chaos, right in front of the line of scrimmage.
Hershey's been using that. They've been utilizing that, and they've been using it to perfection. We haven't seen it yet from prospect. Not sure who the snapper is for them.
Yeah.
But Bryce McGuinn is, I think, up to about 7 targets now.
Yeah, I mean,
around 6 or 7, and she's got 4 completions for around 50 yards, and she's been doing a fantastic job. She's open on almost every play, and Sierra Brown is looking for her. And I really noticed, and I like to notice tendencies, but Brown really favors rolling out to that right side.
Yeah.
Typically, Gabby Fellman and Bryce McGuinn are off to that side.
Yep. And she's made some fantastic
go with that
plays.
condensed set again. We're going to see if Ndidi Iwuagwu in the backfield will go out for a reception or if she's going to block. She does. Pass over the middle. That's going to be complete.
Wow. Very great flagpole right there.
On a drag route.
They're going for the hurry up.
Yep, hurry up. 55 seconds, bleeding clock now.
5th play in the row with that full house concept.
I believe
Let's see if they go
on
back
the reception there was Allie Kirch. 2nd and goal, 11 to go for the Huskies. Here's a throw toward the end zone. Touchdown!
Wow.
Gabby Fellman, number 2 of the night. Have a day, Felms. 20-13 lead. Huge score right before the end of the half. 39.1 remaining on the clock. They're going to go for 1 here to stretch it to an 8-point lead. But even if you don't get it, there's still plenty of real estate. And you gave your defense some insurance.
Amazing route, post right into the corner of that end zone. Finds it perfectly. They're still in the full house for this conversion.
Brown throws. That's going to be tipped. She was looking for McGuinn again. That's an incompletion, but still, what a play. Hersey Huskies take a 20-13 lead with 39.1 left, and not sure what the rule is with kneeling for flag football, but there's a lot of yards to go, 86 to be exact. And you got to wonder if Prospect's going to try to get that on this drive, which is near impossible. You need a huge play.
Yeah, we'll see what the strategy is from the Knights right here. Maybe they just try to get the first down, look to get out of bounds, 1 miscue, and maybe they cut the wire on this drive. But this could be the end of the half right here. Huskies have all the momentum.
5 receivers set, and now the tailback, Taryn Sorensen's going to go in motion. She's going to get the handoff. She's going to cut back now. Elusive play.
The clock
Pursuit now for the Huskies.
Clock is
first down there.
Rolling.
Or sorry, no first down. My bad.
Clock is rolling
now. Timeout from Prospect, and it looks like they are going to try and score. I think that's an interesting strategy.
I think that's an interesting play call.
Yeah,
if you're trying to score.
Really, yeah.
That was that. Not only did that take a lot of time.
Sorensen's a very elusive, quick runner.
But 84 yards.
Yeah, that's a lot to go, and a great play, great pursuit from the defense there to make that stop. And now Prospect's got about a yard to go. 2nd and 1. 20-13 lead, 33.7 left. What a night we've got so far.
Yeah, once again, that was just very interesting. I wonder if that is the flag football version of kneeling, just running it out like that.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't a very...
But why call the timeout?
Yeah,
I feel like
that's true.
I feel like most in football, I feel it's just best to, bring it to half and kind of recuperate.
I think we'll see right here.
I'm not going to complain. I'm still ride or die, brown and orange, and I'd love to see them get a stop here. And an interception, that would bring so much energy. I mean, I think last year, I remember the key play was there was a tip drill, and Gretchen Chianelli had a huge interception. It was a 12-7 lead, and then the Huskies kind of just ran away with it afterward. And what is this?
Whoa.
Almost a trick play. That's going to be a handoff to Sorensen. Off to the right. She's going to get the first.
Wow. And
That's
I think
so
they're out of timeouts.
Out of timeouts. The clock. Oh, the clock does stop for a moment until the ball gets set. 22 and a half seconds to go.
This is like college rules. It stops on first down. This is very interesting.
That was such an interesting play call.
That was
It almost looked like they were in a huddle, and then all of a sudden the ball got snapped, and Sorensen. Okay, so they're going to spike it there to stop the clock. So they are trying to score, which I think is really interesting because they are at their own 29. 16.8 to go. It's 3rd down. Wait, no. It is 3rd down. So it turns out that last play, where that trick play was actually a 1st down. Or no, this is 2nd down. Okay, I guess there was some confusion with the chain game over there. 4 receivers to the top side. QB Evers trying to communicate. She's going to drop back to pass. Pressure coming in from Rona. She's going to get it out.
Again. Oh.
Flag in the backfield. Amelia Andrews.
Not what you want to do. You're going to need to run out of
bounds.
Flag
pulled by Wanler at the 33-yard line.
Laundry on the field. Oh, that's
a
legal
hold
block.
On Prospect.
Or a hold.
So Prospect's going to use their second timeout. Wow. Well, now probably take a knee, unless you would just want to run a Hail Mary just for the fun of it. I mean for the love of the game. I
don't know.
That'll be interesting to see, but I think
in this situation,
for the sake of football and just for the sake of, just playing smart, and if you want to stay in the game, if you're Prospect, you just got to take a knee.
Yeah, 3rd and forever. It's not like you're going to get the first and have another chance.
There's so much momentum going the Hershey's way right now, and you love to see that.
Yeah.
They're up 20-13. They're going to start with the ball, and I'm assuming Brown's going to look for McGuinn and Felms as she's done. Dropping back to pass, Evers. Quick throw. That's going to be complete. That was Liz Eicher with the catch there. Time's going to tick out to hit zeros, and that's going to be it for the first half. Wow. Hersey has a 20-13 lead.
And they have all the momentum in the world right now. Husky faithful getting on their feet in the stands. The sideline is loud. They're dancing.
What a game we've got so far, and all it's up to now is the offense to go make some plays and the defense to get some stops, and this could be a Huskies victory before you even blink. And we will see you in the second half. And welcome back for the second half. We're going to get right into the action. Sierra Brown is in the backfield. She's going to fake the jet sweep. She's rolling out to her right, throwing it back across her body.
Wow.
That's going to be caught. And a first down. Flag pulled at the 21-yard line. I believe that was Maddie Breton.
That's
first down for the Huskies.
Another athletic play for Brown. I mean, we saw her with that 34-yard touchdown pass, rolling out to the right. Again, rolling out to the right, this time across her entire body to make that play. Extremely athletic showing right here from Brown.
Oh, and that one might end up getting annulled. This time's going to stop. Not sure what's going on here. Look, there might have been a flag thrown in the backfield that I didn't see. There's an issue with the ball being spotted right now. It looks like there was a flag on Hersey, and they're going to get backed way up. And I'm not sure where the ball is getting spotted right now. A little bit of confusion right now, but it's okay. We're going to be at around, it looks like, the 6 or 7 yard line.
Just about.
Condensed set, Brown. Pressure came immediately. She got the throw off to the right. And that looks like it's going to be a first down. So forget about being set back to the 6 or 7 yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Huskies.
And who was that? Was that Saladino?
I believe that was Saladino, the sophomore. What an impact she's making.
Yeah.
Such a
Speaking about
one of the
6 or
younger
7,
athletes, yeah.
Speaking about 6 or 7, that might have been her 6th or 7th broken tackle
Yeah,
today.
seriously.
I mean, she's extremely shifty in that backfield, just like Sorensen is for the Knights.
Doot. There's a short one off to Ndidi. Try to get around the edge, but she could not, so that's going to be no gain there.
Yeah, and Didi usually, she's been an impact player this entire season, but Prospects had her number so far in the first half.
Yeah.
And they're holding her
She's
close
been-
to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, she's been dealing with, I believe, a hamstring for the
Yeah.
past couple weeks.
Injured.
But she's out there tonight, playing passionate.
Oh, got
I
tripped
believe
up.
that was Allie Kirch. She's going to go down. Uh-oh. Comes out lipping.
And
I would hope that's just a turf burn. She did come down,
Yeah.
bit of a slide to the ground.
awkward
I know those
landing.
high shorts definitely don't help with the turf. As
No injury timeout. Right to
Yeah.
the action. Doesn't look too
Courage
bad,
comes
okay.
off the field. Looks like it was just a turf burn, thankfully. There's a throw. Oh, no, and that's going to be intercepted. On
Wow.
the pick there for Prospect, that's Bella Parrish.
Oh, laundry on the field. Tip drill.
Flag. Oh, man, that's so unfortunate. It was a great throw from Sierra Brown. That was really just, it was a dot right through the hands of Gabby Fellman. She managed to make a play out of almost nothing, Sierra Brown. Great throw, but just out of reach for Gabby Fellman.
Very unlucky. Tipped right into the hands of Parrish, and she was able to get back. Flag pulled, was breaking a couple tackles there.
Penalty after the interception for Prospects. That was Bella Parrish
Wow.
on the tip drill. And how you just,
That's interesting.
I feel like this defense needs to make a play that gets some life, because now everything just got sucked out of it on the sideline.
That's interesting that penalty will be on Prospect. I mean, they had maybe 2 seconds to commit a penalty after they caught that.
Yeah. Maybe some sort of illegal pick or a block or something.
Yeah.
Still learning this.
Yeah, new sport. New sport to everyone, second
Yeah,
half.
I feel like sometimes I wish we could do more broadcasts for these. I know it's difficult, but we're still just having a lot of fun calling these anyway.
Yeah.
Condensed set now for Prospect. In motion, as
Cross
usual, that's
moving
Terrence
around.
Sorensen. She's out there in the flat. Evers is going to throw. Looks like that's Maeve Joel again.
Wow.
Oh, and she kept it going for, that might be a first down. It is going to be a
Yep.
first down for Prospect.
Wow.
Maeve Joel, the favorite target so far.
Joel again, just absolutely electric. Honestly, player of the game candidate so far. I mean, she probably has 6 receptions right now.
I think
Close to
even
10
though
targets.
it's still kind of I know we're still in the third quarter, but man, Gabby Fellman, she's had a game.
She
Really
has.
does. She really has.
She has.
Sorensen's in the backfield again. The ball's going to go to her, but
Ooh,
Evers
wow.
just left it a little high for her, and that's going to be incomplete.
That's interesting. The past couple plays, they've kept Sorensen as a dump-off option right in the backfield. It makes sense with her elusive capabilities.
And if I were Hersey, I would kind of keep someone within that vicinity because
Yeah.
if you give her too much space and with their quickness, it's very hard to get a flagpole on her.
Kind of like a spy, like a running back spy.
Yeah, like a running back spy. I like that idea. Now, Prospect's going to go with 2 wide on each side. There's going to be Maeve Joel, the receiver in. Almost like a tight end. Motioning out is Sorensen again. On the hash. Here's Evers. He's going to throw over the middle, and that's going to be caught again by Joel.
Wow.
Wow. Man, I feel like it's like deja vu. I think we've seen that play almost 3 times now, where the ball kind of just is right over the middle of the field. It's kind of up there, hanging up there for a little longer than it should.
And with that reception, I think she eclipses 100 yards on this game.
Yeah.
We're not even halfway through the third.
And Maeve Joel went up there to get it, and she, like, every time in traffic just manages to make the play. Hersey, I think they really need to find an answer for her. 1 receiver on the bottom, 1 in the backfield, 1 motioning across. It's Joel. Here's Evers. Going to throw. Pressure coming in. There it is, off to Sorensen. Trying to get wide. She does. That's a first down, but a flagpole there from Shannon Conroy.
Yeah, I believe that's
Good pursuit
Conroy.
off the edge.
That is a massive play by Conroy. She's a track star. She is.
Do not believe it was enough to stop the first down.
Yeah.
She stopped him right at the 20.
But
But honestly, that's best case scenario.
Yeah.
If you're gonna let them get the first down, they moved the ball up a yard. But
Sorensen,
that's the best place you want to get a stop because now
Yeah.
Prospect is 19 yards to goal.
Sorensen could have broke free there. Amazing play by Conroy.
Here's Evers.
Uh-oh.
Gonna throw over the middle of the
False
field.
start.
It's gonna be a false start on Prospect. Amelia Andrews was the one who made the catch there, but it's all null and void.
I believe Joel is going to get targeted for that false start.
Now it's gonna be a first and 23.
Yikes.
Condensed set now for Prospect. We're still yet to see it to the ball get thrown to their center. Here's Evers. Trying to make a play. Oh, and that was nearly picked. It was in the hands of Gabby Fellman, but Liz Eicher, the receiver for Prospect, almost had to turn into a defensive back there to try to make sure that the interception never happened.
Yeah, but once again, wow, amazing defensive play. She didn't get the pick there, but deflection after deflection, she has made herself such a presence in that secondary, even though she lines up.
4 receivers to the top side. Sorensen in the backfield. 2nd and 23. Deep shot down the field.
Contact.
Bit of a push off, but
And
the
she still
catch
caught
was
that.
made. What a play, but I think there was a push off on that one.
And I wonder.
Contact, a lot of it there. Not sure who it was on the catch there. That was Liz Eicher, who we just talked about, had to turn into a defensive back on that last play. The referee's having a bit of a discussion.
And
Oh, man.
it is going to be pass interference.
On the Huskies, though, that's
Yeah.
I beg to differ with that one, but
Penalty is declined, but it is still.
fortunately it's not up to us. Big catch, and that wasn't Maeve Joel again, but man, just the deep plays, the explosive, that was Liz Eicher. Just like every time Prospect needs an explosive play, they get one. And now it's going to be 2nd and goal at the 5-yard I believe 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. Condensed set for Prospect. Defense needs to stop here for Hersey. 3rd and 5 to go to goal. Here's Evers. Oh, that's going to be picked! Wow. Huge interception. That's Addie Park on the pick for Hersey.
Read her like a book, saw Sorensen in the flat, came across right away, and it is Hersey football.
Jumped the route. How about it? And no better place to do it when Prospect's in the end zone. Huge, huge interception from Addie Park. The Here We Go Huskies chants are raining from the bleachers of the Goins.
I mean, Prospect had all the momentum. Their sideline was jumping, and it just flipped a switch. Park's interception. Absolutely amazing.
Condensed set. Brown throws. Complete. Oh, and just out of the hands of Angela Colletti. It's going to be set up 2nd and 12 now for, 2nd and 8 now for the Huskies. huge interception. And when it felt like momentum was starting to swing back Prospect's way, what a pick from Addie Park.
Yeah, that could be a play we come back
Like
to.
you said, read it like a book.
Yeah, that's a play we can come back to when this game is over. They were on the 5 or 4 yard line right there. Huge
In
stop.
motion is Saladino. Play action. Brown off to her left. Just going to give a little shovel pass. Short. It's Casey Stockbridge.
Yeah, you mentioned she rolled out to her left. That is a rare occurrence for her.
Yeah, she's rolled out to her right, I believe. I mean, if we had a chart for it, I believe it's about 60 to 70% off to the right and
Yeah.
a little less to the left.
She doesn't like to stay in the pocket,
Yeah.
and that's beneficial to this Hersey team, honestly.
In the backfield, Ndidi. Brown throwing downfield, just out of the hands of Gabby Fellman.
Wow.
That's going to set up 4th down.
Fellman and Stride had one man to beat.
And now the punt team's coming on the field, and after the interception, needed a play there and a 3 and out.
Yeah.
Deep shots, they worked earlier, but just every time I feel like
Yeah.
Sierra Brown makes a play in the backfield, but she's been making great throws and just unfortunately just out of the hands. We've seen that a couple times already. Brown, that's a great kick.
Great punt.
Fantastic kick, as that's going to get to her own. That ball was caught at her own 47. The turn is going to be brought up to about the 30.
Yeah,
Good return from Prospect there.
The PA announcer with us just in the booth, he just mentioned a lateral.
Yeah,
Is that
look, a fake lateral almost. I believe that was actually, I think that was the quarterback, Emily Evers, that had the ball. And now I'm still wondering if this is her first ever, or maybe one of like her few quarterback starts, because on the roster sheet we have here, and what I remember last year was Libby McDonough was the quarterback.
And I believe McDonough's been starting at quarterback most of this season too.
And in the backfield, there's Terrence Sorensen, shook off a pole, still going.
Wow.
Sorensen with a very elusive run.
Yikes.
And
That is
the
a great
quickness,
32.
managing to weave her way through Hershey defenders.
There'll be second down and
run. Yeah, and that's been
Second and
her
11 coming up.
That's been her style. That's been her impact. She's just elusive as it gets, fast, quick. Amazing back that the Knights have here, and she's made many big difference plays.
Yeah, her and Maeve Joel have really been the stars for them so far. The ball, it typically goes to them. Here's Evers. Pressure coming immediately. Off to Liz Eicher. Got her flagpole at around the 20. Will it be a first down? We're waiting on the mark from the referee. That is going to be a first.
I think her whole belt came off.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll see that happen, but I feel like the defense, a couple missed plays, missed opportunities to really bring down some of those elusive Prospect Knights, receivers and running backs, where, I mean, the missed TFL, I don't know how you would put it in this, but the TFL making an impact is here's Evers going to throw it on a lob. Wow. That's going to be caught. Julia Ney, just her second reception of the night.
Weird sounds in the booth up here. It's the lights.
We're all good, though. We're back.
First and 15, or second and 15.
Second and 15. Evers, quick pitch.
Wow.
Sorensen got around the edge, trying to cut back. Good stop there from Wandler. And Sorensen really just
So quick.
utilizing her speed.
So quick.
And you can definitely tell that Prospect likes to scheme up specific plays so that they can get her open in space. And for Hersey, I feel like you got to adapt and you got to close space more with her, because if you let her get an edge and give her space, it's going to be hard to bring her down.
Yeah, that's tough for Hersey, but if you give her space, you got to
Third and goal coming now from the 8-yard line. Sorensen in motion. Big down coming here. Evers. Pressure coming from the Huskies. Quick throw. That's going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
Pass break up there. I believe that was Shannon Conroy.
So the Huskies did adapt. They sent Iwagu to pressure on Sorensen.
Actually, That might have been Emma Moran on the stop. My mistake. Actually, I can't tell.
These numbers are very
Yeah,
tiny.
very
up here in the
tiny
booth.
for us to see. It's
Yeah.
difficult, but we're making it work. And Didi's on defense now. Condensed set. 4th and goal. Could this be game here?
Wow.
Here's Evers.
3-man
Off
rush.
to her right. Trying to throw back across her body. Knocked away.
Wow, once
Big
again.
stop from the defense. Absolutely blanket coverage. They gave her nowhere to throw the ball. She had to just toss up a prayer to the only receiver that was not even remotely open, and 4 Husky defenders were there to bat it down.
Once again, the stoppers come up clutch for Hersey. Another red zone stop. That's their 3rd of the game, and that could be all the difference in this conference matchup.
And now this is a real good chance. With 1:05 left to go in the quarter, time is on your side for Hersey. And now is a great chance to maybe open up a can and get a great big play. Here's Layla Saladino on the jet sweep. Try to get around the edge. She's going to get her flag pulled at around the 15.
And now this is where Hersey has struggled. They have struggled in their own end of the field. I think they're at the 15 the last drive, and they just stalled out on second
Cannot
and
afford
5,
another
3rd and
punt.
5. Yeah.
Need a first down here. And really, what we've noticed so far is once they get that first down immediately,
Yeah.
they kind of just are in cruise control after that. Here's
Yeah.
a handoff to Ndidi. Try to get around the outside. Her flag is pulled at around the 17-yard line.
Prospects is very, very strong.
They're
right
really
now.
good with just flying right down the field and closing gaps,
Yeah.
which is where I think there's a difference there between Hersey's defense and Prospect defense. Prospect is very good at closing the gap as soon as they can to make a play on defense, where I feel like Hersey, they have more of a passing defense, and they've done a great job making stops through the air. But with those runs to Terrence Sorensen, you got to close space a little more.
Yep.
And for the Huskies offense, maybe time to throw the ball. Let the air raid go to work. Sierra Brown's had a night. Gabby Fellman's had a night. Bryce McGuinn's had a night. Get the ball in their hands and let them do their thing. So we're going to head into the 4th quarter now. Kaden, what are your thoughts? This is the last quarter. It comes down to this, the rivalry, the bragging rights for a year now. I mean, the first game there was bragging rights for about three and a half weeks, if even. So this is for the whole offseason.
Yeah, this is for the whole offseason. And they faced one time last year, Hersey won. So this is kind of a rubber match. Like, if you're thinking about best of 3 series, there's only been 3 games in flag football history against both of these teams. It's tied 1-1 right now.
This kind of gives me a little flashbacks. I mean, I remember last year we had 2 matchups versus the Knights, which, I mean, we don't really speak about. But this is like the chance for, I feel like the school to win something back.
Yeah. This is a very, very big game. I mean, the Huskies, you could say they're the underdogs. Prospects is 5-4. Yeah,
such a passionate rivalry from both sides.
Yeah.
This is what you love about sports. I mean, there's so much tension between Arlington Heights and Mount Prospect.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, we're all here to have fun and play the games we love. And here's Brown throwing, just out of the hands. Allie Kirsch. And no, the punt team coming back on for Hersey.
And that's going to make the difference in this 4th quarter is if Hersey can continue to get first downs and if Prospect can close it out in the red zone.
That is the 3rd consecutive 3-and-out. Hersey has not been able to cross the 50-yard line. Or have they in this half? They did score down there. I
don't think they have this half.
They scored their opening drive. My apologies.
This half?
They've been really struggling to get the ball moving lately. And there's a line drive kick. It's going to take a nice Hersey bounce.
Wow.
All the way. That's going to be fielded at the 36. Cutting back there. And on the return, that was number 25 for Prospect. That was Claire Happ. She's going to bring it to about midfield, right at the 50-yard line on the button, I believe.
All right.
Sorry, my mistake. Her flag got pulled at around the 45.
This is big for the Huskies. I mean, if I'm the coach right now, if I'm Dorsey, I'm telling them, you need to stop, and you need to stop quick. You need to get all the momentum you can get.
They need a quick stop, and they need and actually, they really need to take their time with scoring.
But field position is everything. They have stalled out within their own 20 recently. They need to have the ball.
Getting the stops in the red zone is working because it's taking off clock. Here's going to be a quick dump off. Terrence Sorensen trying to use her speed. She's going to cut back a little bit. Gets stopped by Gabby Fellman at the 49-yard line.
Good reaction by Fellman. I mean, she was blowing by Fellman, but Just great flag pull right there.
As I was saying, you know, it's working so far where Prospect gets to inside the 10-yard line of Hersey, and then they come up short. That's taking off a lot of clock. But they really need points from the offense if they really want to put this game on skates.
Yeah. Empty set. Or shotgun, sorry. Wow.
There's going to be a reverse. Amelia Andrews, good stop. Fellman again at the 47-yard line. So minimal gain there. Another great stop. Gabby Fellman on the play there.
And it's a Husky third down. This is big. Third and short. They need all the help they can get from the sideline, from the student section. This could be it.
2 receivers to each side for Prospect. Sorensen in the backfield. We have not seen a lot of changes and substitutions from Prospect. Sorensen's going to motion out. Evers is going to go that quick pass to Sorensen, trying to get outside. Sorensen is going to get the first down.
She's just, it's how do you stop her?
It's almost unfair, the speed.
How do you stop her? I mean, they've dumped to her in the flat probably 8 times in this half, and she rarely gets stopped. It's impeccable.
She's been able to get positive yards almost every single time she's got the ball in her hands. And I've been counting up to this point now. She's got 11 rushes and 7 receptions. I can't remember. I mean, she's just so many targets. But, like, the fact that a running back is able to get around 6 or 7 receptions a game, like, that's still crazy stat line. And the fact that the ball is going to her that much just shows how valued she is.
Yep.
And really, like, Hersey, I can see it now. They're trying to close that space, but, man, she's just able to get outside, and it's hard. And, like, there's not a lot that can be done.
Yeah, it's hard to stop her. And even if you put if you put 2 on her, you press her, and Joel runs a post route, she could be wide, and she's made amazing plays like that too. Long, deep threat.
Shout out to many of the linebackers, though, for Hersey. Rona and Wallner, they've got great hustle on every play. I mean, even though, like, it's difficult and she's able to slip her way through to Sorensen, the Huskies have still done a good job at least containing her. There hasn't been very many explosive plays. She's able to get around 6 or 7 yards for Prospect every time, which is positive, and that's really what you want in football.
Yeah, Fellman in the secondary as well. Just so many deflections, so many pass breakups this game.
I believe the refs just told Coach Locke they want the student section to turn the music off, and I think Coach Locke was giving them kind of a signal to turn the music off.
Oh,
maybe a little less energy, which is kind of unfortunate.
yeah.
Got a feel for OC there.
First game at flag football for OC. And they might have moved Prospect back, and it is a 3rd and 1. I think there was a flag on that play. They're talking it over. It's with Dorsey.
I've never seen a flag where it's going to be on the student section for music.
But it looks like
I'm
Prospect
confused.
moved back. I mean, Sorensen was downed at about the 36, and now they're at the
unless
41.
they somehow manage to get a stop. It's going to be 3rd and very short now.
Very short. This could be like a
long
tush
one
push.
to go.
It is a tush push.
It's not a tush push, but she's going to go right up the middle and get the first down for the Knights. No, I don't think a tush push isn't even allowed in normal IHSA football.
Yeah.
But
I guess this is the flag football version.
let alone this.
Yeah.
But the strategy there was snap the ball and immediately sprint, and she got about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be a first down for Prospect. Time is ticking away, though. There's about 9.5 minutes left. Quarter number 4. Here's Evers. He's got a lot of time.
Motions
pointing
to
for
Sorensen.
Sorensen.
Wow.
Lob pass caught. Sorensen trying to maneuver. Still going, and she's stopped just before the 20-yard line.
I mean, she went through her progressions and then immediately looked at Sorensen, motioned for her.
In the corner on the backside there.
Yeah, just
took her eyes off the receiver.
She knows her primary target, and she will find her.
That throw was it was left a little short too.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing the music coming back from OC, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on, and maybe something was said. I have no idea what's going on. Pressure immediately coming from the Huskies. Here's a throw. That's gonna be caught. That was
I think
Julian
that's
A.
Julian
and
A.
she's going to get all the way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Wow.
Knights. Unbelievable. total breakdown there. That's a big touchdown for the Knights. Now it's an extra point away from tying the game.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. I mean, double coverage.
Right over
like
the middle. Yeah, you got to feel. I mean, it's just sometimes the flag. I mean, I remember when I played flag football back in the day, it just slips out of your hands. Like you can't always get the full grip on it.
That's why it's very impressive. Some of these girls get some of these. Like I've seen Feldman, I've seen people
Hersey,
from Prospect with some amazing reactionary tackles.
You can't put your head down. You got to get a stop here, because you keep the lead if you got to stop here. Trying to get them to jump. Hard count here coming from Emily Evers.
Wow, 2 points.
Just can't believe. And Julia Ney on the touchdown catch there. She caught it over the middle and broke through defenders
This is
to
a big
score.
play.
Here's Emily Evers. She's going to try to look for the end zone. She's going to take off and run.
Hard catching up.
And the flagpole there. Huge stop there. That was Emma Moran. Just came on the field to sub for Gabby Fellman. Just on the field, making the impact already. That is absolutely huge.
Risky decision. Risky from Prospect to go.
And now
for
they're
2.
down 1, and now all Hershey has to do is an 8-minute drive is really, really hard, but you can get it done with a running clock in this sport. You can definitely do it.
Hersey, you know what they need? 6 yards.
4-minute drill. I mean,
They need to get rid of this spell.
Here it comes. Speed option.
Wow. And they have their number every running play.
Layla Saladino, just a gain of about 4 on that one. Up to about the 18-yard line. 8:13 to go now.
Yes.
20-19 lead for the Huskies.
Saladino was explosive in the first half, and she's been stifled by this Knight defense so far in the second.
In motion is Fellman. Brown's going to throw. She got hit as she threw it.
There's
That's
the
going to be
flag.
caught. And there is Saladino. We just talked about how she had a hard time breaking it open, but that's how you open the cannon.
Brown is
Shaken up. That's going to be a roughing the passer call. I would assume declined because of the big gain there. Great pass from Brown, even through the contact. Hits Layla Saladino, who has her first catch of the second half. It's a gain of about 21.
That was hard contact right there. Brown came up wobbling a little bit. But it looks like she's all right, reading the plays off of her left forearm there that Coach Dorsey has put on there. And, wow, this will be a long penalty for roughing the passer.
So it looks like they're going to enforce the yards even after the catch, which is a rare thing because normally a declined penalty, you'll just take the yardage you got. And Didi in motion. Ball's going to go to her. Man. Honestly, I think the run plays have to stop at this point.
Yeah. And it
Prospect,
just seems like
they just fly down the field. You saw it there.
It just seems like Prospect gets one play, next play it's Hersey, and it's just a back and forth battle right now in this fourth quarter.
And you got to let it – you just got to let it fly now. Like, the air raid has been working so far for the Huskies. The deep shots, like, if they're in the hands, like, they will make the catches. Like, we've got, I think, some of the better hands we've seen from the receivers. And it's going to be another reverse, and that ball's going to be dropped. A very, very rare mistake from Ndidi Uguagwu.
That was a Statue of Liberty from Hersey.
A fake, yeah, it was a reverse. It wasn't. I don't think it was a Statue of Liberty. It was a reverse, but now it's going to set up almost an impossible 3rd and 26.
Wow,
this is
major.
Yeah,
major for the Huskies.
Yeah, they really needed. And now they've really got to let it fly here. Why not, Gabby Fellman?
Oh! Through the hands. Oh no!
And Felms could not pull that one down.
Amazing
effort. See the expression on their face. She knows she almost had that one.
Incredible effort this close to a game-changing play.
And on 3rd and 26, and now 4th and 26. And now this is really when the punting, it matters. I promise you guys.
Yeah.
Like, punters, it matters, guys. Like, if we get a good punt here and get a good roll, like, that makes it really hard for Prospect to score. So a very important punt coming up for Sierra Brown.
She needs to pin him deep. This half, it's been heartbreaking for the Huskies.
It's been really rough going so far for this offense since that early score. The defense has just been, they've been playing really well, but you can tell at some point when you're on the field a lot, it just gets tiring.
Yep.
And they need to stop here. Sierra Brown. It's going to be a high kick. Good hang. Need a Hersey bounce. It does take a good bounce. It's going to get all the way.
Oh, and they call it where it was touched?
That's going to be all the way to the 26-yard line, and that is exactly the punt you needed. 26. 26-yard line, yeah. 31. 31. My bad. Long night.
I mean,
that was a punt you needed. Now it's
Yeah.
time for the defense to really just make a play. Need another interception here.
this defense has been
Sorensen
strong.
in motion.
They need to stay
Evers,
strong.
quick to the flat.
Oh, and the flag is thrown.
Got the pull, but flag thrown on the play, and that's going to be on the Hershey Huskies.
I am not sure about that call. It looked like he tugged her, or it looked like
come on now.
it looked like she tugged her for about half a second, maybe, looking for the flag. Interesting call, but it was made. 5-yard penalty, it looks like, and might be still first down or 10 yards. Sorry.
If it's going to be an automatic first down for Prospect,
Yeah.
and for Hersey, like those errors, they can't happen. I don't necessarily agree with the call. I'm not going to blame Wandler. That's a tough one. I don't necessarily understand it either. I'm still learning this, but that's just need to stop now. And
Oh, gets away.
Julian Ney breaking free again. That's going to be a first down and plenty more.
Wow.
Julian Ney got the space
Yeah.
and just used those legs to.
That was a gain about
Break away.
27 yards.
Yeah.
That was one of her first big plays.
Gabby Feldman with a diving effort to make the stop and just came up short.
Yeah. Incredible effort. Dorsey fired up on the sidelines, hyping up her defense.
This is when you really need to stop. They've made stops in the red zone 3 times already tonight. Another condensed set for Prospect. Here's Sorensen in motion once again on the hash. Here comes pressure.
Wow.
Dee trying to get there. Evers, quick one. That's off to the center. Believe that's number 20, Sam Aloysius.
Aloysius, I think.
Aloysius.
Sam Aloysius with the play.
First time we've seen Prospect Center get action so far tonight. Aloysius making the play there. Here's Evers again.
Orange Crush getting loud.
26. Handoff. Try to cut back. Sorensen.
Wow.
Nothing doing. And then Didi Iguagu with the stop in the backfield. Huge play. Terrence Sorensen tried to cut back, tried to make a move. Tried to hold down R on the joystick. Did not work.
Iwagu,
Good
major
breakdown
play.
from Ndidi and a great stop there. And now a very crucial 3rd down and 8 coming up.
We are under 4 minutes to play. 20-19 Hersey. Prospect
Need to
is
stop
28
here
yards.
and need 2 more. This is definitely 4-down territory. That's going to be tipped in almost. That would have put the game hopefully to bed if they had a interception there, but nothing doing. Just went in and out of the hands of the Prospect receiver, incomplete.
Yeah, there was like 6 or 7 like outstretched hands waiting for that tip drill. And it just fell in the middle of no man's land. That could be a lucky break for both teams. But it's 4th down for the Knights.
4th and 8 coming here. You get the stop and maybe put the game away. 4 receivers to the top side. Here's Evers throwing over the middle. Pick! Oh! That's intercepted, and that is Gabby Feldman, player of the day for sure now. 2nd interception of the night for the Huskies, and that could very well be it if the offense can get it done. Huge interception, 2:43 to go here in the 4th quarter, and a 4th down play there.
Wow, how clutch is that? It's 4th and 7 in your own half. You need to stop. Why not just get a pick? Absolutely beautiful from the
Deja
Huskies.
vu for the brown and orange. Saw this last year in their victory over the Prospect Knights over the Prospect Knights just about a year ago. Could we be seeing it once again?
Not over yet.
Brown Going to keep it. Still running. Got her flag pulled at around the 25. And so now the job for the Huskies, got to get a first down, and you've got to let that clock bleed.
I mean, the clock is still
running. I'm not
running.
entirely sure how much time you have, what the play clock is. I'm not sure on the rule. Do you know, Caden?
I don't think there is a
There definitely is a play clock. There has to be.
I don't know what it is.
But I'm not sure what the play
be,
clock is.
Yeah, my guess is 25-ish seconds. That's what it's been looking like today, but they're snapping it right away usually.
Brown is going to throw, lobbed. Oh! And that was dangerous. Angela Coletti could not come down with it, and it was nearly picked off by a prospect defender.
Wow. That could have iced it, too.
Scare there for sure. Wow.
Yeah. And this is I honestly think that this play coming up, 3rd and 13, this is the play of the game. Convert, it could be over. Don't convert, prospect gets the ball. They have time left and all their timeouts.
3rd, and it looks like 13 coming up. Sierra Brown.
No blitz.
Throws and bobbled by Iwagu and could not make the catch. So now the punt team's going to have to come back on and really just there's been so much struggles for the Hersey offense.
Pressure forces Brown to dump off. You needed a long play there.
Even after the interception, now the defense is going to have to come back on the field and make another stop.
Yeah.
It's really tough for the defense when you're on the field this much, but don't put your head down because you've made stops all night.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can keep doing it. Great
and that's
punt.
A good
that's
kick.
Going to be muffed.
Wow.
No return there for Prospect. They needed one there. Victoria Falls was the returner there. She could not haul it in.
Yep. And what remains of Orange Crush?
The ball is going to be placed at the Prospect 41-yard line. 1:47 to go. 20-19 Huskies lead over the Knights.
And I just want to put attention to Service Over Self, the SOS Club, bringing Super Buddies and our CLS program out to watch this flag football game and have a very nice night here on a beautiful, gorgeous evening.
Evers throws.
Picked up!
Oh! Intercepted on another tip drill.
Oh!
Jillian Waller with the interception. And that could very much be it.
Wow!
3rd pick of the night. Is that the icing on the cake? And the offense got to get a first down here. Prospect has both of their timeouts. There's a lot of time still on the clock. Jillian Wadler with the game-sealing, at least I would hope, the game-sealing interception.
The entire
on
defense.
On the tip drill.
Jumping around like we're at Camp Randall. Gianna Baker, hype. Kira Miller, hype on that sideline. Those are just some of the numbers that I saw jumping around. This is a big offensive possession.
Didi in motion. She's going to get it on the jet sweep. Trying to make it work this time. Now a flag coming in on the backside. It's probably going to be an illegal block. And it looks like it was. Clock is going to stop, too.
That's
the errors for the offense.
Just a reminder, first downs, the clock still stops until the ball is set, I'm pretty sure.
That interception was amazing, but you got to wonder, there was a lot of clock left, and that interception was almost so immediate. The offense came right back out on the field, and now they have to get a first down, or else they're still leaving time for Prospect to score. So offense, I mean, it's time to really get it. They got to get it going now. I mean, it's never too late. Timeout coming here, or at least clock is going to be stopped for a second. Referee's coming in to discuss, the head referee and the line judge.
And
trying to adjust the clock.
Yeah. 1:34.
So they're going to add 2 seconds left on the clock. They're going to add 2 seconds to the clock, 1:34. And I'm not going to undermine that, those 2 added seconds. That can make a big difference in a football game.
Yes, it can.
2 receivers to each side, and Didi is in the backfield. In motion is Saladino. They're going to give it to her. And she tried to be elusive, but a stop there and an immediate timeout from Prospect.
Pulling flags is hard to do, and Prospect has been
do it well.
on it.
Their defense has really turned it up since that very fast-paced scoring drive to start the half.
Wow, I mean, I bet they get a lot of practice with Sorensen. That's probably one of the reasons they're so good at getting that hand in there, getting them down quick. Because these flags, it's not a big target. They're slippery. It's just a hard sport.
And if you're the Huskies, well, you got to imagine what you need right now. You need plays that get you the first down, but you also need to kill the clock, and you cannot let Prospect get another stop. Because if you're putting them back on the field with at least even 40 seconds, we saw it at the end of the second half, they will try to score no matter what. I mean, that they've got a chance to win it. There is no game-winning field goal, so they've got a lot of field to score, a lot of plays to go. But Hersey needs a first down, and they really, really need a stop.
Yep. 2nd and 12. The biggest possession of the night.
Sierra Brown going to take off and run.
That was well chosen by Sierra Brown.
Got about 5 yards. That's what you need.
Running
the ball is key right now.
Yeah,
and another timeout from Prospect. So timeout, that's going to be the last one for Prospect.
It looked like she had the option to hand that off to Iwagwu, but she made the decision to keep it, and I think that was a brilliant decision. Wide open, green to the right. And that 6 yards is a big, big difference for the Huskies. It's going to turn a 2nd and 12 into a 3rd and 7. Much, much, much more manageable.
Big discussion. Coach Billy Locke. Gotta love Coach Locke. I mean, he is the heart and soul of the JV squad for so many years for the Hersey football team, and he's been doing a fantastic job in his 2nd year for the girls. And I'm imagining what Coach Locke is telling them is you gotta outrun them. There's got to be hustle. You got to make a play.
Yep.
And you got to take your time. The time is in your favor.
Yeah, clock is your friend right now.
Sierra Brown.
Gets away
on her feet. Almost got the first down, but the flagpole was about.
Wow.
It looked like she almost had it.
And so this will be it.
She
4th
got
and 1.
Third
or
39-38. 4th and 2.
Wow. Timeout Huskies.
Like the punt unit is going to come on. I do kind of like the strategy. If you can get a good punt, you can pin Prospect at their own 4-yard line, possibly.
I don't know. I see 4th and 1 or 2. I mean, this is the game. Go for it. You ice it. You only have 1 or 2 yards. Try the Prospect's little tush push we tried earlier. Try something like that. Maybe you get it. I'm questioning this punt, but then again, Prospect hasn't had any large explosive plays.
With 39 seconds on the button, Coach Locke is going to call that timeout, and he's going to bring his punt unit in. This is a huge punt. Sierra Brown has had some really good kicks tonight, but this is without a doubt the most important one. Get it with a good roll inside the 10, and that could be it for Prospect.
Yeah, honestly, on second thought, you might be right. 39 seconds, it could eat away probably 5, 6, 7 with
Prospect's
this punt.
going to try to go for those big hitter plays.
The question is, will they get it out? Fellman's been a force. Rona's been a force. Wandler's been a force. I mean, this defense has been so strong for Hersey tonight. They have 39 seconds to stay strong. That's all they have.
And for the punt, you need a good hang time, too. The hang time matters. Chew as much clock as you can.
Yeah, agreed.
39 left on the dot. Sierra Brown, biggest punt of the game coming here. Oh, and it's a line drive. It does take a good Hersey bounce. Prospect does wait to field it. Oh, and the ball was dropped at around the 10-yard line. That killed a lot of clock. 29.9 left.
Oh, that is costly.
1-point game. And a 2-minute drill just turned into a half-a-minute drill for Prospect from their own 10-yard line. They're going to come out swinging.
Any chance for a return botched right there.
Huskies need some blanket coverage. They're going to have to play like a quarters-esque coverage.
Yep. They are 4 deep for Hersey.
Their best 7 out on the field. The corners are given a very large cushion. And Didi's coming in with pressure, trying to get a sack. Evers is going to throw. Knocked away. Great play, Veronica Rona on the stop again. 24.7 left. It is 2nd down and 10. There's still 90 yards for Prospect to get this score.
I mean, Foster, if you're a Prospect, do you consider a dump off anymore, or you're just going for the air raid?
You got to go for the air raid, and I know it's like we're not playing with Division I quarterbacks. Can't really sling it 40 yards down the field, but you got to do what you can, right?
Yeah. I think the time for dump offs is over, no matter what pressure Hersey brings.
Going to see Ndidi probably rush here again. Here she comes. Snap was high. Evers has got to get it out quick. Here's Terrence Sorensen trying to get an edge. Pick coming from Prospect. Stop there. Huge stop. And the clock is going to keep running.
They need to go. 12 seconds.
No timeouts for Prospect. 10 seconds left. They're going to get the ball down. This looks like the Cowboys in the wild card game. Chaos. Spiked ball. 4.3 left. Here comes a lateral game play coming now.
And I don't think they can lateral in flag football. They just have to shoot. All the odds against Prospect.
I don't know if the rules on laterals, but a timeout coming from the Huskies. Very needed timeout to kind of discuss what you got to do. But if laterals is a play, like you got to discuss what you need to do. You got to stay home. You can't bite, because if one offensive player or if one receiver gets by on the lateral game, like that could be it.
And it's just really fitting. We were talking about this new rule where the ball starts at the 14, and look where it ends this game.
It really made a difference. And that flagpole was huge, because if that doesn't happen, Sorensen's got a lot of room to run, and the clock will stop.
Yeah, you're right. First down clock will stop. And, this is major. From the 14 again, 86 yards, 4 seconds. Is it possible? Hersey for their 2nd conference win
against rivals Prospect. Here we go for the game.
Very interesting
lineup from Prospect.
Can they lateral?
They're going to immediately go to Sorensen. They're going to try to maybe go for the lateral game. That's it. Revenge is a dish. Best served cold. A 20-19 win for the Huskies. The electricity
in front of a home crowd.
Win over the rivals Prospect.
You got Orange Crush. You got the Super Buddies. You got a loud home crowd, and you're against your rivals. You come out, beat them 20-19, get revenge for that earlier game. I mean, what else can you dream of?
What a night, and shout out Gabby Feldman, shout out Sierra Brown.
Yes.
Shout out Wandler, Rona.
Sierra Brown, that 36.
Huge plays at the side of the game.
That 36-yard touchdown rolling out right under pressure. That's things you dream of. That's things you remember.
And Caden, you said it in the beginning. You predicted that it was going to be a defensive battle. It didn't look like it was going to be in the start, but it turned out to be a defensive thriller. Both sides did fantastic on the defensive side of the ball.
Yep. Magical game at the Goins. Hersey over Prospect 2019.
Roll skis, and that's going to be all for today. I'd just like to wish everybody a great night, a great weekend coming up. Just one more shout out to all of our servicemen and women throughout the United States.
Very important.
On this day of remembrance, 24th anniversary of 9/11, the Huskies, we have done it for you.
And also shout out tomorrow night, Maine West, be there.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jack Foster, joined with Caden Trikoshi. We will see you on the next live stream, Niles West, for Week 4 in the Hersey football here at the